So hello there, my name's Daniel Lemaitre, welcome to the video, and in this video I'm going to be looking at another 9 McDonald's toys that came with the McDonald's Happy Meals. So here we have the Mr. Men and the Little Miss characters. So like I said, there's 9 here, and as you probably seen me mention in another video, I also have the 1999 ones. Like I said, these come out in the year 2000, and the difference of these ones is there was only 9 of these, whereas obviously the 1999 ones, there was 40 of them altogether. And these ones from 2000, the ones we're looking at today, they all made sounds, and however, unfortunately, not all of them, the sounds work. I mean, they are obviously this year 23 years old, and from what I can see, the only way that you can actually replace them is if you cut the toys open and replace the battery. But even then, I don't know, because there's nothing about that on the instructions. I mean, I have had some McDonald's toys over the years where you have been able to change the batteries and get them to work, but so I'm not too sure about these. Like I said, it would mean, unfortunately, in this case, destroying the toys. However, and I said in my last video that I'd done about some Mr. Men characters that I'd got the books, I mentioned that I'd got 3 other ones, and only Mr. Funny worked, and Mr. Funny does still work. However, I have Mr. Happy and Mr. Bump as well, and Mr. Bump, you can see he's got the name on the back. And the funny thing was, I mean, I wouldn't normally advise that you put them in water, especially if they're working, but I gave them a wash with a sponge because they were a bit grubby. I put them on the radiator to dry, and again, I wouldn't normally advise putting them on the radiator, but I did. And as you can see here, Mr. Bump and Mr. Happy have both come back to life. So as I say, I've always been a fan of the Mr. Men, and when you put the 1999 ones next to these ones from 2000 with the voices, there is probably a slight difference in size. I think the ones with the voice boxes seem to be a bit smaller. I thought they were both exactly the same originally, but they're both a little bit different in size, obviously particularly if you compare them to Mr. Tall. Mr. Tall, unfortunately, I never made in the Sounds one, and he was a character that I quite liked, but as I said before, I think one of my favourite characters would definitely have had to have been Mr. Strong. I remember having the book of Mr. Strong when I was younger, and Mr. Strong, if you have read the book, you'll know that he liked eggs, which is how he got his strength, and I like eggs as well, so that's one thing we have in common. But I remember having a t-shirt on with Mr. Strong. And with these ones from the year 2000, again, they have a set of instructions, and the instructions are exactly the same on the back, so it basically has like a picture of Mr. Greedy, and it shows, obviously, if you pull in, then obviously it makes a sound. Like I said, unfortunately, the sounds don't work on all these ones. And I've got Little Miss Naughty as well. She works, and I think that was probably actually my sister's, because obviously the idea was that obviously I think Mr. Men was meant to be for boys, Little Miss for girls. But I mean, I like them both anyway. I probably prefer the Mr. Men, to be fair, but I like them both. But here's a better look at them, and thanks for watching. I also went downtown this morning. Unfortunately, I found out as well that the air ambulance charity shop's closing down, and I've got quite a few things from there over the years, including this £5 bargain train set, which is quite a bit of a shame. But as I said, for now, here's a better look at the Mr. Men, and thanks for watching.